Welcome to my Fab Ab February challenge. This is the demo for our fitness challenge calendar for the month of February 2019. It's called the Fab Ab February. Now, you can't just do abdominal work in order to tighten and tone your stomach. It takes a lot of nutritional support and other types of exercise. So every day you're going to spend and commit 2 minutes a day, as we do every month, to your fitness goals and hopefully beyond. But with me, at least these two minutes a day you're going to commit to. And the first one is a cardio and the second is an abdominal core strengthening exercise. But then it's on you to do the rest of the work. But let's work together. So the first thing are butt kicks. So every day you're going to set a timer for a minute and you're going to do as many as you can. So butt kicks, turn to the side. You're just literally trying to kick your butt. You can put your hands back here sometimes. So we're going to set a timer. We're going to do about 50 seconds together and then give ourselves an interval to get to the next exercise. But this way you can just say, okay, I'm going to do 2 minutes a day and then let that jumpstart you off into something else. And it's always nice to cross something off of your list. You can take your calendar and what you can do is, rather than listening to me talk, you can count how many butt kicks you did, write it on your calendar, and then the next week, on that day of the week, you can do them again and try and do a few more. Just try and beat your goal. Just to have something to, challenge yourself a little bit more with. So you can also, if you need to, take it like this so you're not jumping. Now the next one we come down, this is for February 1st, so Thursdays you're doing this. You're gonna lie back and do flutter kicks. Now, flutter kicks can look like this, down low. They can look like this, more like a scissor kick if you need to. You can put your hands under your hips if you need to for support. If your back hurts, you can certainly do that. You can also take it a little step further and put your hands behind your head and lift your upper body off the ground like I'm doing now. So the flutter kick is right here. You're just going up and down. You determine how high you keep your legs off the ground. Now, if you're feeling a strain or pull in your back, you want to lift your legs higher or put your hands under your back. Now, if you can't maintain or sustain, I suppose would be a better word, the whole minute, just do as many as you can. The goal is to count your reps and then write it on a calendar, and the next week, see if you can improve. The point of the challenge this month is to strengthen your core. You want to get stronger and maybe a little leaner. Okay, the next day we're doing squat jumps. So we're going to stand up and we're going to do some squat jumps. Now, if you can't jump, you're just going to squat. Do not drop your butt down here. That's not what I want. Never go past 90 with me, at least, okay? Never past 90. So we're going to come down here. We're going to jump up and down. Now, you can do this a little faster. I want to make sure that my form is correct while I'm showing you, so I'm going nice and slow. But you also want to make sure you're actually doing it. You don't want to do like a half-ass job, literally, on your ass. So let's try and get some good squat jumps. We're using our full body in these cardio exercises, which will help lean us out. Then we come to the floor and we do abdominal roll-ups with a twist. So you lie back, arms reaching over your head. You inhale, you exhale to come up, then you twist to the sides, and then you roll back down. Now, of course, you can do this with a weight in your hands or not. It's up to you. We're just going to do it without for the video here. Demonstration. Make sure that when you're coming up, you do exhale, and when you go back, you stay in control. Excellent. The next day, we have, third day, is jumping jacks or plank jacks. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both. The jumping jacks are up here. You can do them like this. If you have some issues, like I do, I can't do a lot, or else I feel like I'm gonna pee my pants, to be honest. I go front and back. You can also tap out like this, or you can come down and join me in some plank jacks. And they're gonna be full arm planks, right here. You wanna keep your wrists and your shoulders over your wrists. And you can mix it up. You can go and do some jacks standing, some jacks in plank. You know, but you try and count your reps. Write it on the calendar so you can get a few more in next time. Then we go to bicycles. So you're going to lie on your back. You're going to take elbow towards knee here, keeping the elbows wide. So you don't want to crunch your elbows in. Open up your chest a little bit and then switch. You don't want to go super fast. You want to keep your back supported. Now, you can go higher up here if your back is feeling strained. You can also keep a foot on the ground the whole time and alternate this way. So the lower your legs go, the more challenging it becomes. You want to make sure you're breathing, of course. Good. Next day we have mountain climbers. So you can do this modified on a step, a bench, a chair, a couch, something sturdy. And you bring one knee into your chest at a time. We go to the side here. So you bring your knee into your chest like this, and you just run in place. Now I've seen, you've probably seen these where they're jumping. This is more, I call those mountain jumpers. Climbing up the mountain here, per se. We're just gonna kind of run, pretend you're running up the mountain, I suppose. The side of the mountain, yes. So your shoulders and the wrists are aligned. You're driving your knees towards your chest. And then we have ab leg roll-ups. So what we're gonna do is, or alternating leg roll-ups, yeah. So we're gonna roll up and we're gonna reach opposite arm to opposite foot, or opposite hand to opposite foot. Alternating your legs rolling up, or coming up as you roll up. So you wanna make sure you're exhaling as you come up, so you can get off the floor. And you're reaching opposite hand to opposite leg and controlling on the way down. Now, if you're having trouble with this, just practice rolling up and rolling back down. Now with these abdominal exercises, I'm not expecting you to go faster per se. It's just that you're able to be more steady and maybe squeeze one or two extra in as you go, or be able to have more stamina as the weeks go on. You can kind of measure your strength. Okay, the next one is we do toe taps. So you just find a ball or a low, like an ottoman or a bottom step. I'm gonna use my Bosu as a guide, and you just literally tap your toe and you just go back and forth. Now you can keep it basic here like this if you need to, or you can go like this. You could do it without too. It's just nice to give yourself that, you know, guide. And you can try and pick it up more like this. So this would be a little bit more advanced. You can really get your cardio going. Good. And then come back down to the floor and we do ab toe touches. So toe touches and ab toe touches. So your legs are here and you're gonna bring your arms here and you're gonna pull your belly in. That's gonna rock your butt off the ground. At the same time, you're gonna lift up, reach for your toes and they're down. You're not actually going to touch your toes. You're just reaching. So it's a nice low control motion, and you really want to control what you're doing with your lower half of your body by pulling your belly in. So I'm not swinging to lift my hips up at all. I am merely lifting my butt up as a result of pulling my belly in. If your neck starts to get strained, just put a hand behind your head. Great. And finally we have, oh no, wait, 2 more days. We have the Heisman or shuffle. So you're gonna shuffle across the room, you know, shuffle. Or you can do the Heisman. So the Heisman is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can shuffle back and forth. It's up to you. And you can add like a punch if you want, or you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So if this is just too confusing for you, this is the Heisman. You can just shuffle. You can shuffle 2, 3, punch, you know, just make it something fun. And you can count this as 1, 2, 3, you know, back and forth. Good. And then we're going to do side plank dips. So we'll have to do both sides. So now the modified version is here and you can just lift up and down. You can also extend a leg up and down, or you can go here. So I'm talking about a side plank on your forearm, not on your hand and wrist, you know, with a full arm up. So I'm just dipping up and down. And the proper form is to look up at your hand, just like that. Just lift up and down. Switch. Again, stack your shoulder over your elbow. You can bend your knees and lift up and down just like this. This is our modified side plank. You can take that a step further and extend your foot out and lift up and down here. You can put your hand down if you need a little assistance for now, or you can stack your feet up and down here. Some people ask if they can put one foot in front like this. You can. It just tends to sort of make you twist more. And you don't really want to become too twisted. You have more of a, actually, some people feel more balanced, but actually it'll give you more chance to fall forward and fall over. So if you could stack, great. If not, put a knee down, that's fine too. And you just want to think about lifting and lowering. So really working those transverse abdominals, the more important, in my book, abdominal region, responsible for many, many functions of the body. We tend to focus on the rectus, which is the top layer in the center, but that is not the most, I would say, time-wise, economically, best place for you to focus. Now we're going to do step up. So I'm going to turn my camera over to my step here. So you're going to see my hiney for a little bit, and that's okay. So you're going to step up and down, step up and down, or up, down, up, down, whatever you want to do. You can take it nice and steady, or like I said, you can pull the knee up like this, or you can go up, down, up, depending on how comfortable you are. That's how fast you're going to go. Now you could use the bottom step of your staircase. You can alternate stepping up, or do a few on one side, stepping up first, and switch to the other leg. So it's whatever you feel comfortable doing. Like I said, if you want to go slower or your step is high, you can pull that knee up here, or you go up and down. And we're going to turn back to the mat. Sorry, my heat's kicking on here. And we're going to do leg drops. So, leg drops. You're going to lie back. You're going to lower your legs down as far as you feel comfortable, not all the way to the floor though, and back up. Now to modify, you can do one leg at a time. You can also lift your head up if you want, and lower those legs up and down. Now, be sure to breathe. You should use the exhale on lifting the legs back up. So if you need to exhale both down and up, just sneak an inhale at the bottom here, right here, and then exhale. So it's up to you whether you're doing both or single legs, whether you're lifting your head up or not. Just remember to keep your back supported. If you start to feel a strain in your back, you need to modify. Another question that will probably come up is, can I put my hands under my hips? You can, that's fine, but I prefer that you just listen to your body and modify the exercise so you're getting a little bit more out of it from, you know, the core work. So that's our fitness calendar for the month of February, our Fab Ab Fitness Challenge. And if you have any questions, there's also a tutorial with the pictures and descriptions of the exercises. And you can also leave me a comment and I will get back to you right away. Thank you so much for joining me. You are fabulous and your abs will be too. Just give it a little time and do the work. Have a great day.